A few moments later.
Yo, 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 how we doing? It's the No Name Podcast. It's Wisdom Devine. We coming solo today because this one a little bit more serious. So I need you to really open your ears and listen up because it's very important. We got some real important information to share. And I got a young man from where I come from that I know his history, his lineage, and I know that he got something that he can share to the youth for what we got coming up, Danville, Virginia, the Kings Roundtable. So without further ado, first off, let me say to you, thank you for coming on because I know how it is being a teenager and having a lot of things going on. You feel me? So at the end of the day, thank you for coming on the podcast. Seriously, I'm more than you know. You're really helping me out by doing this, man. You have no clue.
Yeah,
So let me ask you something. How old are you?
I'm 16.
16. So at 16 years old, what is life like for you in Danville, Virginia?
Sure. It really it's hard and up peasy type.
So do you think like with you losing your father, you think life is harder?
I mean, yeah, cause then I was like young. I was like 10, 11. Yeah,
And see, seriously, I was 10 when I lost my father. And we lost our fathers in different ways, but I know how that feels to be young and lose, a part of you and have to grow up through life listening to people tell you about this person,
yeah,
and only going off the memories. Like
uh,
I know how that feels, So
yeah,
that was one of the reasons why I wanted to get you on because I understand your pain in a certain aspect, right?
yeah.
So since you lost them, how important is your family that are still here to you?
True, a lot.
Do they keep you going? They keep you motivated?
Yeah, they do.
So do some of the guys who know your dad, do they reach back to you to try to give you any type of
Uh,
guidance or mentorship?
yeah, they do.
And
Yeah,
that's beautiful because I'm gonna tell you something. Your father touched a lot of people's lives. He's a great
yeah,
guy, man.
yeah,
He could go anywhere in the city and get love just because of his heart. And I
yeah,
see a lot of your mentality, how you just peep the scene of things and you just
yeah,
observe and you real quiet. That's
yeah,
exactly how he was until it was needed for him to turn up. Then he would turn up. But you
yeah,
know, your pops is a real legend, man. And a lot of people got a lot of love for him. So that makes me real happy to hear that, people reach back to you because he influenced and inspired a lot of people. And even the older guys did him, they respected him because of his heart and his willing to just do whatever he could for people that he had love and respect for, man. So
yeah.
another thing I have for you is with all of the killings and shootings in Danville, how does that make you feel?
Sure. Really? Like, I don't know. Like down there, it never stop. So like, I don't know. You just gotta like deal with the type like that. Yeah,
And
just gonna have to get used
that's
to it.
that's a sad, sad thing because I'm gonna tell you something. It's truth. It, it
Yeah,
it's it's not gonna stop because the situation that most of us are put in these environments, we don't make, you know, the guns, the drugs, the things that come with it, right?
yeah,
But we have to find ways to maneuver around them and not let that, you know, take us under, whether that be
yeah,
jail or murder,
yeah,
because I'm gonna be honest, I seen a side of you kind of like die when Mr. Man got killed. I
Yeah.
seen the side of you just leave, you know, and I know how that feels to lose a friend, you know.
Yeah.
Your relative, Chad Johnson, you know what I'm saying? When he got
Mm-hmm.
killed, you know, I was almost the same age as you. And it changed my whole mentality, how I started to look at people who were so-called my friends, but when things went down, we was on opposite sides at that point. You feel me? And
Mm-hmm.
life, it changed. You know, some of them was on that side, some of them was on the other side, and it
Yeah.
was crazy because we all grew up together and we had to choose sides at that point. And
Yeah.
some of us had, you know, no dealing, no doing with what happened. It's just that when it happened, you got to react. You feel
Yeah.
me? And
Uh-huh.
so I commend you though on still trying to do what's right when I know you, I know your mind sometimes take you somewhere else. That's regular for being a man and growing up and just knowing that people who I love get taken from me and I want to do something about it, but it's like you still got your mom to think about. You still got your little
Yeah.
brother to think about. You feel me? And you still
Uh-huh.
got a bunch of people that love you. So I know how hard that is, bro. So I'm telling you, I commend you for not falling in the trap. And
Yeah.
and it's so easy to, but at the end of the day, I see you trying to make the right decisions. But with that coming though, do you feel by still trying to get your education, do you feel that the school environment is safe?
Sure. Yeah. It is.
It's safe? And
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest, that was mostly my safe haven. I tried to go to school as much as possible because whenever I would skip school, it'd be boring because I didn't really have much to do. And then when I was running around in the streets, the older dudes was like, "What you doing? You supposed to be in school." You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So I listen, I know it's hard, but I want to tell you to keep going just for the simple fact, man. You got a lot of potential. You got a lot of love and support around you. And all you really got to do is just keep focused and things going to turn up for you because on both sides of your family comes from hardship. You know what I mean? You're going to have some
Yeah.
success stories and you're going to have some stories that actually, you know, that it's pain and suffering, but you can turn that pain into champagne. It's just all about how you look at life. You feel me?
Yeah.
Are you a glass half empty or a glass half full person? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? You always got to think optimistic and always think about the positives in it. You know what I mean? You done took some losses along the way, but I seen how you looked on the first day of school. You was out, you killing them. So
Yeah.
at the end of the day, it's just, yeah, you don't have some shortcomings, but you also have people that love and care for you and want you to actually make it. And
Yeah.
so for me, what does it mean to you to have a mother that keeps striving, knowing that she has her own hardships?
Sure. It's thankful for real.
Because I'm gonna tell you something. I grew up from the sandbox with your mama. So it's like I
Yeah.
know, you know, where she come from. You know,
Uh,
I know the trials and tribulations and also the success, you know,
yeah.
and I know that when you came into her life, that's when she decided that she was gonna change and be a whole different woman. You feel me?
Yeah.
She changed into a whole different person and really stepped up and did what she needed to do. So looking at you right now, it just shows that when you really love what you're doing and love the things that are around you, it can change you for the better, man. So it's like something that I wanted to ask you though is what's floating at the bottom of the screen. You know, I'm hosting an event with the Mural Gents and the Distinguished Gents.
Yeah.
You know, we coming back to the city for a 25-year reunion, and we trying to tap in with the youth. Now, I reached out to you first is because, like I told you, you know, we have history. You know, I really have enjoyed seeing you grow throughout these years and just getting to know you more. So,
Yeah.
what I wanted to ask you personally is because you're in the city and I'm not, can I count on you to grab a few youngsters that who may be your friends or family to bring them by? Because I really feel like we could offer you young men some real guidance, give you some resources and mentorship along the way because Some of y'all may have fathers. Some of them may be in prison. Some of them may be, just not
Yeah.
fully involved. But some of them might be like you and me, where our
Yeah.
fathers was taken from us early on, and we just need sometimes just somebody to lean on, because as young men, the main thing that we deal with is mental health, and we don't deal with it. We just say it is what it is. And some
Yeah.
of us, like for me, when I was your age, I went to drugs to cope. And the thing that got me out of that, though, I'm gonna be honest, was because I had to go to the military. And me going to the military forced me to not have to use drugs. I had to work out. I had to be disciplined. I had to learn about respect, self-respect, and respect for others. Military, not for everybody. But it's
Yeah.
like we got so many other things, when it comes to film production, music, film writing, just really working a job. Like you working a job right now. You feel me?
Yeah.
And so salute to that, because at the end of the day, you all here trying, while the
Yeah.
rest of them is doing what they doing. And I'm not knocking them, but I'm gonna tell them that they should follow your lead, because some of them may not even have the mishaps in life that you've had, but you still going. A lot of them
Yeah.
just making excuses. You feel me? But
Yeah.
what are they really gonna do to make it better? And that's why I commend you, because you could easily say, well, the streets took my pop, so I'm out here. You feel me? The streets
Yeah.
took Mr. Man, so I'm out here. But instead, you still trying. And like I said, I know it's hard, but I'm gonna tell you, young man, keep your head up, because you two years from being 18, and at that point, the world gonna turn their back on you. It's gonna be the people that love you that still stay there, but the world gonna say, "Oh, he grown." You feel me? But
Mm.
me personally, you ain't gonna never be grown to me. I'm gonna always look at you like a man, but I'm gonna always look at you like this. He can always get some support. He can
Yeah.
always get some extra love, because I needed it, bro, and I didn't have it, man. So
Yeah.
for me, I really want to tell you, moving forward, whatever you need from me, you personally got my phone number. You can reach out to me at any time. I don't care what it's about. If you need to talk to anybody, you can always reach out to me, because I'm gonna tell you something. More than anything, I looked at your father like a brother.
Yeah.
Arthur was everything to me, man. And to be honest, you know, it's important to me and my soul that I reach back not just to you, but to the youth, because when I was out there, man, I was doing, certain things that I was only put in a predicament based on my environment. But I also saw people that was in that same environment that didn't make those same choices.
Yeah.
So it was an excuse that I was making. You feel me, for what I was doing.
Yeah.
And I
Uh-huh.
don't never see you make excuses. You know what I'm
Nah.
saying? None of us are perfect, but I never see you make excuses. I see you going to the beat of your own drum. I always watch you, doing your own thing. So I commend you for that, bro, because you could easily be out here being a follower and letting people run you astray and have you in and out of the juvenile system, potentially going to jail, but you still trying. Now, like I said, we gonna make mistakes along the way, because you trying to find who you are and what you plan to do moving forward. So you gonna make mistakes, but that's normal. You understand? So
Yeah.
don't feel bad about when you might, slip and fall and bump your head. Just understand that them bruises build character, King. They
Yeah.
build character. Just don't crash out. That's the
Yeah.
important part. Never crash out. You know what I mean? Because it's dudes that would kill and die to be in your position, but they never could be, because they don't have your history.
Yeah.
They not cut from the cloth you cut from. You cut from a real cloth. Now, I
Yeah.
mean, I'm gonna keep it real. Like, no matter if you talking about your mother's side or father's side, it's some real individuals that
Yeah.
came and really paved the way for me. I'm gonna keep it real on both sides of your family.
Yeah.
Like Uncle Chris, like Chris used to beat the brakes off me every time I came to your grandma's house, because
Yeah.
he just wanted me and Arthur to be tough. That was
Yeah.
just really what it was about. I didn't get it at first. I was like, Chris is abusive, like he crazy. But
Yeah.
he wanted us to be trained. But when we went outside, we just didn't get beat up. We was
Yeah.
able to hold our own,
Mm-hmm.
Same thing with Chad. He should do the same thing with me. Rough me up. Because I had to be somebody that when I went outside, man, I couldn't get taken over by the guys that was older than me. You know, so I really appreciate you coming on, man. But I want to tell you more than anything, keep going, keep striving, bro, because
Definitely.
it's gonna come a time when you might be in my position and you might have to tell a youth, like, look, man, I understand what you're going through,
Yeah.
and you don't give up. You understand?
Uh-huh.
Now, something that I want to ask you is, what do you think the adults, you know, as far as the men, what do you think we could do around the city to help the guys that are your age and younger?
Sure. I can say, like, be real with them. Talk to them. Yeah, like a deep talk type.
And see, I'm gonna be honest. I really appreciate you saying that because that's just simple. That
Yeah.
involves no money. That's
No.
just time. You
Mm-hmm.
understand? So that's powerful that you just said that, because if you just saying the only thing they gotta offer is just strong words and being real, that's free.
Yeah.
That's free. That don't cost you nothing.
Uh-uh.
So that's powerful that you said that. So I'm gonna hope, you know, when this come out, because I'm gonna really jump on this today and push this out today. I
Yeah.
really hope when this come out that the men listen to what you just said, because that wasn't my words. That's words from a kid that's walking the streets every day. Your streets,
Yeah.
Danville, Virginia. And
Yeah.
he's telling you all it takes is just simple time, real conversation. You don't got to come at them with a suit and tie, and don't talk at them. Talk to them.
Yeah.
They'll
Talk.
listen. Don't
Yeah.
talk at them, because at the end of the day, you was once them. You was once in a position. Some
Yeah.
of us made it out, some of us didn't. But for the ones that did make it out, reach back, grab
Yeah.
back, man, because you got some good minded young men that are just looking for somebody that just to show them the way. I'm showing you this right now. So at the end of the day, it's up to you. But listen, I'm not gonna hold you because I know you got your own life, and I know you might have to work today.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna let you get back to your day. But listen, just give the city of Danville just one last words of encouragement, and then we're gonna tune out this thing.
Sure. Don't get inside the trap. Stay focused and do what you do. Don't let nobody tell you that you can't do that. Do it yourself. With your own mind.
King, I appreciate you, man. Listen, we up out this thing, man. It's the No Name Podcast. This Wisdom Devine. We on for the next one. Appreciate you, King.
No problem.